Hey everybody, I'm Mr. Cones and I don't have herpes. One thing I do have, however, is experience in the ice cream world. I worked at an ice cream store in the summer of 2016 and it was a movie. So I'm taking a look at these ice cream truck operator videos today and I'm gonna provide my unique inside perspective on the business and how it all functions. This is gonna be a good one. It's a different video than usual. So let's just jump right into this. This is day in the life New York City ice cream truck operator. This will be very interesting. We're gonna get a nice fly on the wall look of what it's like to operate one of these puppies in the downtown core of Manhattan, I think. We'll see. So let's make this full screen and jump right into this. Gothamist.
I hear them bells when they're off. I hear them in my sleep.
So I'll pause it real quick. When I did my video, when I listened to the ice cream truck for 10 hours, I heard it in my sleep for days afterwards. I think I brainwashed myself. I'm not gonna say unintentionally because it was just a side effect of a thing I did intentionally, and it was rough. So I get what he's saying here already. Just it's relatable.
I hear them when I lay down. When the people that invented this came up with that song, I heard that they started singing, "We're gonna get some ice cream" or something like that. I don't
Beautiful
even know the
singing
words
voice.
to it. My name is Victor, and I drive an ice cream truck. I
Victor.
was born in the Bronx, and I grew up in Astoria, Queens since I was 3. I worked Brooklyn and Greenpoint. I've been doing this for 5 seasons.
We gotta rate the truck. He's been working this for 5 seasons now. I'm guessing that's 5 years of summer, like 5 summer seasons, I'd imagine. But his truck is looking pretty nice. He's got that New York ice cream logo. There's a Statue of Liberty and the Empire State Building in there. He's got the very wide selection of ice cream opportunities to order. He's even got that banana split. Are you seeing this? Am I seeing that right? It's a banana split? Yeah, sweet. I'd have to rate the truck like a 4 out of 5. It looks a bit grimy, but it looks pretty good otherwise.
7 days a week. You got no summer, no barbecues, no nothing. You give up everything to push this ice cream truck. I get 25% of what I sell. So if I sell 800 and in one day I stay with 200.
It's not too bad.
It's not like that every day. Monday to Friday, you get about 500, 400. Monday to Friday is different than the weekends. You know, I travel a lot through the neighborhood between Pulaski Bridge and Manhattan Bridge, and I go up through the blocks. The weekends, we got seminars, we got concerts.
Damn. So that's a lot to unpack in this introspective review. He's pretty much saying, I gotta grind 7 days a week, 10 hours a day, or else I'm gonna be starving. Victor's giving me kind of hood vibes. It's just making me wonder. He's saying every day is different. It's making me wonder, there are definitely like specific spots that you'd want to post up in. Like he said, like outside events. You don't want to just be rolling around the neighborhood all day, every day, because that'll only get you so much clientele. The meta would be to post up outside these busy events, which is what he was saying. And so that makes me wonder if it's almost like the tow truck industry, which is sketchy. If like different ice cream trucks have different plots of land that's theirs, you know, like kind of like gangs where everyone's got their own turf, and if you're spotted in someone else's turf, you get the crowbar in your sleep and your leg's broken. I wonder if he'll touch on that. I think that'll probably be a thing because it makes sense. You don't want to be that guy who's hogging all the customers at the good spots, you know? So that'll be interesting to see if that's brought up at all.
And we got street fairs. So we'll sit there for 5,
fairs,
6
concerts.
hours, and then we'll continue our route during the night. But my downtime when I'm sitting around, there's nothing to do. I got my
Damn!
there, I watch
He's an
TV.
intellectual big brain watching Jeopardy on his free time.
I got a little bit of weights.
Damn, getting that pump too, bicep curls?
I got lazy.
They're looking like
I'm taking
25s.
Mr. Softy truck, but they painted my truck last year because Mr. Softy wants 30 grand now. They used to charge 15 grand. My best.
Okay, so he wanted to upgrade his truck to the Mr. Softy truck, which I'm guessing is a more bougie version of his ice cream truck. But he's saying it costs like 30 grand to buy one, that seems pretty steep. He's saying it was 15 grand before. Inflation, baby. The ice cream game's on a constant rise. It's very bullish. And I don't think Victor here can keep up with the upgrades. So he just redid his truck instead of buying the more luxurious Mr. Softy one. Very interesting, very interesting.
Southern flavor is the crunchy crabs, the twist cone,
Look at those smiles.
snow cones. Snow cones we're out of for the last 3 weeks.
Damn.
Hot commodity.
Damn, look at that smile, too. You see this guy? Victor did that. Victor made that man smile. Very nice. Victor's a good guy, even though he seems to be a bit glass half empty.
You bringing smiles to these kids' faces, and it's a great feeling. You got crying kids, I make them stop crying. And this is a cutthroat job. The competition, you got...
We got all these kids, they're crying. I make them stop crying, but it's a cutthroat job. Classic Victor. Who else but Victor, am I right? That's such a Victor thing to say.
Not in our routes, and they try to... Like, the guy around the corner now, he's only here on the weekend. And he's fighting me for that spot when I work around 7 days a week. By 3:30, I go put up next to him. He'll probably beef with me, start fighting with me. I just ignore him. Sunday and tomorrow, I'll probably come early just to take over his spot.
Damn.
Because that's what he does to me.
Victor's a
He'll probably come
savage.
and find a spot somewhere in front of me because he thinks that that's his park for some reason, and it's not.
Wow, okay, so I was right. There's a whole thing about getting the hell off my turf. Damn, yeah, so Victor is laying this out like it's a fight or flight kind of thing. Like you gotta post up and hold your ground, or else you're gonna get bullied out of there and lose the sales. Damn, 10 hours a day of fighting other ice cream trucks. That seems pretty crazy.
The city park, they'll touch you. State park, they don't care.
Okay.
And my chocolate blue on me when it's hot days.
Pretty good swirl.
The generator gets hot,
Oh.
it starts to cook. Your pumps start to blow, and there's no way it's impossible. You have ice cream all over the floor. I was on Greenpoint Avenue by the water, and I just seen this strange man walking in the middle of the street out of nowhere, and I was like, who's this? And he got closer and closer. It was Bill Murray.
Damn.
And he ordered a cherry dip. I gave it to him for free, and I took a picture with him. It was...
Damn, so that's also another thing. Especially if you're in downtown New York, the city of lights or stars. Or no, city of stars is the LA. The concrete jungle. If you're down in the concrete jungle, there's a lot of showbiz over there. A lot of showbiz. And so you probably see a lot of people coming through who are pretty high profile, like Bill Murray.
Great. I have regular customers that won't buy for nobody else but me.
Damn,
Some
loyal.
don't like me because of the bells. I only use my bells when I drive. When I stop, I let it finish playing out, and then you got guys...
I only use my bells when I have to.
My music off.
When I have to.
Or, we don't want you over here. My truck is an eyesore. I'm polluting the neighborhood with my generator. That's the stuff that I hear from them every day.
Yeah, but man's got to secure the
This is
bag.
my last season. It's too much problem. I see myself in 5 years. If I'm not dead, which I'm lucky, I'm probably thinking of going with Uber, or I'm thinking of doing something else. Something self-employed. I know that. I don't want to work for nobody no more.
He knows what he wants.
Hoping I make some money tonight.
Gotta give him credit.
It's a nice day, Saturday.
Hey guys.
Wow. So what I learned from that was that Victor, he's got to survive out there on those streets. If he's not hustling for 10 hours a day, fighting off the competition, he's not going to be safe securing the bag. And a bag left ungrabbed is a bag wasted. And so he's hustling, man. And he kind of gives me the attitude that he doesn't really want to be doing that. He's saying if he's still there in 5 years, that kill him, essentially. So he's a very interesting guy, Victor. His truck was pretty cool. It looked a bit greasy. He was talking about how you got to post up outside the concerts, the events, and it makes sense. It's where the most people are. So there's definitely a meta strategy to the ice cream truck business. I'm seeing there's another one here. What it takes to be Mr. Softy. Victor mentioned Mr. Softy. Let's watch another one because this is another ice cream truck guy. I think it's the same style of video, so we can kind of compare and contrast the two videos. Do a little video essay about these two. Okay, yeah, so this is the Mr. Softy truck that Victor was talking about. See, there's lore behind this. This is probably a big rabbit hole, the industry of ice cream trucks in New York, because I think this is New York. I recognize this from Spider-Man Homecoming, that bridge. I could be making up fake news right now, but I'm pretty sure there's a scene with that. But yeah, he was saying this truck's like $30,000.
Make your money and run. That's the way I call it. I'm out here every day, 10 hours a day.
Yeah, see the grind.
7 days a week, and
Jose.
get it done. And just stay high. It's so simple sometimes. Silent children, hey, how are you? Everything good? Hey, what's going on, my friend? Simple as that. Just treat your customers right, they will come back.
Yeah, see, Jose already is giving me a way better first impression than Victor. No hate on Victor. He seems like a great guy, would be fun at parties, I imagine. But Jose is definitely the half glass full, while Victor's the half glass empty. Two sides of the dairy driving coin.
How you doing, my friend?
Oh, my bad.
Everything good? Everything good, man. Good seeing you. I know, Papito. Everything good? You too, bro. All right, Papito.
Nice guy. 300 plus Mr. Softy franchises operate 650 trucks in 18 states. Cost of a franchise? Let's get down to the business. So it's $135,000 with a minimum of a $25,000 down payment to just get the truck and get going. So that's a huge investment. Wow, that's way more than the $15,000 that Victor was rocking with his truck. I think that's what his was. I could be making up more fake news, but one-time franchise fee of $5,000 and a yearly royalty.
My father and my uncle started the company in 1956.
That's John A. Softy, inventor of Mr. Softy.
I started driving a Mr. Softy truck when I was 16, and at one point I owned 5 trucks of my own.
Wow. Okay, so he's not the founder. He's the co-owner. I think I just read that wrong. But he started young, and he worked his way up to 5 trucks.
Before moving back into.
And then went corporate. That's a hustle, man. Congrats to him.
Located right now at 229th Street at Carpenter Avenue in the Bronx, the Boogie Down Bronx. If you go to Manhattan, it's a lot more money for a cone. And people say, oh, well, it's more money in Manhattan. But the guys in Manhattan get a lot of tickets. They always sitting on a hydrant.
Ooh, they're always sitting on the hydrant. Damn, that's the other thing you gotta think about. It's like when you go laser tag and you gotta recite the credo. I will not run, hop, jump, or climb, or whatever it says. I won't swear or shit. It's the same thing. I will not park in front of a hydrant. I will not shank or slash my opponent's tires. It's like a whole rule set.
The truck behind me is going to go to Lexington, Kentucky. Business in Lexington is going to be completely different than, say, business in New York City.
Yeah.
And so these people need to have the flexibility to do what is right for their market, both in terms of product and pricing.
Damn. Jim's got it right. I'm not a business major or a business mogul or anything, but it does make sense that the demographics, the clientele would be different in, say, downtown Manhattan versus some southern country town. And you got to cater to your market, essentially. And so that's good that he's giving them flexibility and not making every single truck just uniform, copy-paste over and over and over. You do have a bit of freedom within your own franchise to operate your truck kind of however you want within the guidelines. So that's pretty good. It's a good way to run your business. It's good.
Softy for many years. This is my truck, my franchise, and I'm happy, very happy to have my own business, be an entrepreneur. I was introduced to the business by my brother-in-law. The first time we went out in a 1960 truck, I thought we were not gonna make any money. I thought this guy's gonna, he's gonna starve to death marrying my sister. So I was like, let's go to work. We went out to work and we did pretty good money for those days. And I was like, wait a second. We went out the next day. We did really good money. I was like, wait a second. Let's buy a truck. So we bought a 1960 truck for $12,000.
$12,000.
And that's how I started. Yesterday was a $975 day, example. Not saying that it did, but let's put it into quotes.
Humble brag. So he started with the crappy old-timey truck and worked his way to the $30K Mr. Softy truck. So congrats to him. There seems to be a lot of hustle going on in this world. It seems very intense, not for the faint of heart.
Bill supply was what, $100, $150? Our profit margin is pretty high.
Damn, it stayed upside down.
We view our franchisees more like partners. I have a vested interest in them being successful. So like the young lady who's going to take this truck to Kentucky, I want her to be successful because I want her to buy like 5 more.
At least he's honest.
Mr. Softy it's become a tradition. It's a New York City tradition. And generation from generations, their kids bring their kids bring the other kids. We own these kids every day.
He's a second generation ice cream truck owner. Or first. Because him and his brother started. Damn, that's really cool. Forbes. Very nice, Forbes. Yeah, I watched this whole thing too. Don't think I didn't. 4 hours, 45 minutes, 29 seconds. Let's get a nice frame of him. He kind of looks like Oscar from The Office. He's got the same kind of haircut going on and the same face shape. But yeah, so we met 3 people in these 2 videos. We met Victor, Jose, and Jim, the co-owner. And the common theme, I'm not going to try to go too in-depth into this, but the common theme seems to be grind. Victor's been grinding. Jose's been grinding. Jim was grinding. He owned up to 5 trucks, then went corporate. So there seems to be a whole theme of grinding. They're all out here 10 hours a day, 7 days a week, which sounds like hell. I'm way too lazy to do that. I'm honest as well. And wow, yeah, it's very commendable that they're able to kind of build themselves up, because it's a franchise. It's their thing. It's not like they're still employees, but it's their business essentially when you're owning a franchise. So that's really cool that they're able to just keep grinding away. Jose mentioned nothing about death threats or fear of his life, unlike Victor. So I don't know if they're operating in 2 different sides of New York, or if it's just a pessimistic versus optimistic attitude. But yeah, that was funny when Victor was talking about how shit hits the fan when you enter someone's turf. Jose didn't mention any of that, but it's good to see business going well for the both of them. I'm wondering if Victor made it out, because he gave himself a 5-year limit, and that was from 2016. So I wonder if he's still there. I'll try to find out that. I'd watch another one, but this video is getting too lengthy, so I'm gonna put a pause on it. This was very interesting. I do want to try to start making different kind of videos like this. So if you like this one, let me know below. I'll definitely make more. We'll try to find some other funny ice cream stuff to watch and learn about the lore, because there's some deep lore with all this, at the price of the trucks being upped over time and all this stuff, the turf wars. I feel like you could make a whole documentary about this and it would be pretty badass. And I got Instagram, so I've been uploading some Quinscone stuff there. We already have Baskin Robbins liking a couple posts and commenting, so you could say I'm pretty happy. So I'll have it pop up on the screen and the link will be in the description. So take care, have a great day, thanks for watching, adios.